Hi YouTubies, it's me, Zach, your favorite YouTuber with a bro knot. And today we are watching Mandy from Managing the Maze. And she has a video that I got a personal request from Just Jamie here in the chat. Personal request from her for us to watch this video. Okay. And so we're watching it. It's called 3 Unbelievable Cozy Fall Casserole Recipes that will leave you wanting more bar quick and easy recipes. All right. Quick and easy recipes. So this isn't necessarily a crock pot. This isn't necessarily a crock pot Crocktober video. I do love Crocktober. But it is a cozy fall casserole recipe video. I already know you will eat these recipes, but they're pretty wild. Okay, well, I'd eat a lot of things. I'd eat a lot of things, if we're being honest. I really would. So that's not saying a lot. Now, I see a lot of people in the chat saying, but I thought her name was Sammy. And I'm sorry, but we already addressed this, and I will not allow y'all to continue to try to gaslight me. Her name is Mandy. It's Mandy from Managing the Maze, okay? And Mandy is making cozy fall casserole recipes today, and we're gonna watch it and enjoy it. All right? Okay. So, dear Twitch chat, if you're ready to watch today's silliness, goofiness, recipes, fall cozy recipes, I'm gonna need you to put some 69s in the chat. And I'm going to take a sip of water because it's important to stay hydrated and not spill on yourself, which I just did. I could have said nothing. You really can't tell on camera, but I definitely did. My shirt is definitely wet. I definitely have water right here.
Sammy Mandy, dark blonde, light brown hair. It's all the same thing.
Not this. Not the brown hair discourse again. This is, I would call this brown. I would call this hair brown. See, if YouTube, sometimes you miss real important context when you only watch the uploads on YouTube. Because the first hour of this stream today was just my chat telling me that my natural hair color isn't blonde, which is not this blonde. It's not this blonde. Oh, am I balding? Anyways, I'm not this blonde naturally. But I am like a dark blonde, a dirty blonde. And they're like, no, you're a brunette. You got brown hair. And I'm like, no.
Love
I'm
my
not.
cream, wheat.
You got rat blonde hair.
What does a rat blonde hair mean? What does that mean? I don't want rat anything.
Love my cream, wheat.
The Zach 116 bacons S. The Zach 116 bacons A. The Zach 116 bacons M. The Zach 116 bacons M. The Zach 116 bacons Y. The Zach 116 bacons cheer 10.
Okay. Squash Banana, thanks for those bits. Thanks for those bits. I think that means it's time to move on to see what Mandy's got cooking. So, let's just get to. Wait, I gotta make sure the sound is everywhere it needs to be. 'Cause you're everywhere to me. And when I close my eyes, it's you I see.
It's finally fall, and the best
Okay.
thing about fall is casseroles. So sit back and relax and let me show you some of my
Is-
favorite casseroles for fall.
Wait, can y'all confirm or deny, is the best thing about fall casseroles? Is that the best? Y'all might like a casserole, but is that the best thing about fall? I can think of at least 5 other things better about fall. You got pumpkin everything, pumpkin spice, pumpkin flavors, apples, apple flavors, apple picking. You get to wear sweaters. You get to wear hoodies, sweatshirts. You get to be cozy, essentially. You get to, I don't know, see leaves fall. You get to see leaves fall. Halloween. There's, listen, so many more things. Also, not the wee-woos. Not the wee-woos coming in. You know, there's so many more things. Casserole isn't even on probably my top 10 favorite things about the fall. I would put soup. I would put soup. If we're talking food, we're gonna put soup above casseroles. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh, Jazz, you're so right. This is what works for her and her family. Let her keep going.
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Let's go. I gotta mute the B-roll music. We can't afford to have that. Also, I should put the captions on so I can see when she starts talking again. Oh, wait. Oh, what did I do? Oh! Connect with me. Managing the maze on TikTok. Oh, she's on the TikTok and the Facebook and the Instagram. Now, who is Sammy at Managing the Maze? I know, I'm gonna pretend I don't see that. I'm gonna pretend I don't see that. Okay, Now what did we have talked about naming things crack before? What is the purpose? Crack chicken pierogi casserole. We need to get over this. We have moved past this because meth was taken. You're telling me there's already a recipe called meth chicken pierogi casserole? You're telling me there's a heroin chicken pierogi casserole? That's how crazy this sounds, right? When you call it things like that. Xanax chicken pierogi casserole. Like, just... Would you be less disappointed if crack is one of the ingredients? You know what? Maybe I would be less disappointed if she was actually using crack as an ingredient. Black tar heroin pierogi casserole. So yummy you might die. It's just so silly. Why is this music still going? Get out of here, music.
All right, y'all, so we're getting ready to make a cracked chicken pierogi casserole. And for this, you'll need 2 boxes of the 16-ounce.
I mean, people bake with weed, so who knows? True.
Love my cream.
Actually...
I'm sure I could crush some of my ADHD meds over my chicken, and then it would be meth chicken.
I would hope not. We don't need to do all that sugar plum bum. But honestly, if this was some kind of like 420 Blaze It special edition, then I would be down. I would be down.
Ha 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 ha, not CM getting mad at the music.
Listen, I'm gonna get mad at everything. Zach, your hair looks like a level 6 dark blonde. Brunette, my ass. Livysaur, that's what I needed to hear today. Thank you so much for that lovely affirmation.
4 cheese or the classic cheddar pierogies. You'll need 2
I'm
jars
also like, all of this is processed as hell. She's not even using fresh chicken. And she's not making her own Alfredo. Like, look, she's got that bagged, frozen, like, grilled chicken in the background.
Alfredo sauce. I just have the Classico extra creamy. You'll need some bacon, some sharp cheddar cheese, and then you can either cook your own chicken and dice it up, or you can just do what I did. You can get a rotisserie chicken, or you can get this fully cooked pulled chicken breast by Tyson. I love this stuff. It's so good. And then
So
y'all know I'm going to
good.
use my Badia Complete, and you'll also need some ranch.
I just also love these ranch packets. These girlies on the YouTube are keeping the ranch seasoning industry in business.
So we are just literally going to mix this all up in a casserole and then top it with some of the remaining cheese that I shred up. So it
I'm gonna top it with something, all right.
cannot get much easier than this. So let's get this put together.
All right, y'all. So I've already got my casserole dish sprayed, and I've got my oven.
Oh, venomous cow! Oh my god, those are my favorite TikToks right now. Those are my favorite TikToks where it's the girly that's like making a recipe and she's like, call me crazy, but I don't like jarred pesto. And then people stitch that particular TikTok. They stitch it with like them just telling the craziest ass stories, like real stories that have happened to them. And then they end it like, oh yeah, Susie, that's just so crazy that you don't like jarred pesto. It kills me. It kills me and I love it. I love it.
Or preheating to 375. So we are just going to open everything up and dump everything
I
into
will
this
say,
bowl.
in defense of the ranch seasoning packets, I know that people don't love Jimmy John's for a lot of reasons. But recently I had the option of eating at the Jimmy John's, and they had the option of adding a ranch like seasoning to it, and it really changed the game. Where in Chicago does Zach live so I can give him a piece of my mind as an Amberlynn Reed stan? Well, first of all, I don't take anybody too seriously who's using like Chirac to talk about a place they've never been or lived in. And also, why would I tell you where I specifically live? That's very silly. If you see me on the street though, if you see me on the street though, you're more than welcome to come and give me a piece of your mind. if you just see me out in nature walking the children, you're welcome to come up and let me know what you think about me.
And then get it poured into the casserole dish. I'll have the recipe linked below that I use. It's off of plain chicken. So let's get this put together, shall we?
This is this is such an innovative recipe.
Pierogies and both jars of the Alfredo sauce in there. I did put some water in the jar to get all of that sauce out.
That's a wet Alfredo.
Not in this house. Now time for the bacon bits. The entire packet of ranch.
Work.
And now we're going to add in our...
I'm also just concerned because, like, this is obviously not going to have any color added to it, right? Like, I don't recall there being,
love my cream of wheat.
MMMHHH. Beige. Yummy.
Yeah, I don't recall there being a non-beige ingredient that she's possibly going to add to this.
The Dia Complete. Just a little bit.
Not the same color as Zach's natural hair color. Listen, actually, I would take you calling my hair beige before I would allow you to call my hair brown. I would.
However much you want. Now we're going to add the chicken. It says 3 cups of chicken, but I'm going to eyeball it.
Oh, good.
There's probably 1, 2.
Like this whole thing, I'm just like, listen, I think sometimes, you do what you could do, and maybe this is gonna be real helpful to some mom who like needs some ideas for quick and easy dinners. But I'm just like this is all like processed. Like there are things that you can do, that you can make fresh. Like at a minimum you could cook the chicken fresh.
3 with a little to grow on. And we're gonna add in...
And I'm still irritated that it's called cracked chicken, cracked chicken, perogi, whatever.
About a cup of this cheese.
My depression meals are literally noodles with butter and Parmesan, but I'm not making YouTube channels about it. See, and I think that's also the thing to keep in mind, because I think there's all kinds of situation types of deals where, like, we eat what's available, like, no judgment, like, it's better to have food than to not have food, and, like, if you like it, then that's great, and I love that for you, right? Like, I guess my thing about it... My thing about the whole thing is that, like, I just don't know that it needs to be, like, a YouTube tutorial, YouTube video of, like, learning how to make this. You know? I'm just, like, especially, you know, it'd also be another thing if it was, like, let's just say, like, Amber Lynn showing herself making this recipe, you know? If in that situation, I'm kind of like... Yeah, I guess, like, you're just like, you're not, Amber Lynn is not, well, maybe Amber Lynn's not a good example. Let's remove Amber Lynn from it. Let's just say you're just a vlogger, and you're just showing what you ate for the day. You're not trying to be, like, hey, I'm an amazing mom, and this is the amazing food that I cook for my family. If you're not trying to be all of that, then great, show whatever, but, like, we're out here being like, well, here are some great recipe ideas, and I'm an amazing cook. I don't know. I feel a little bad, because I'm like, listen, this is what works for you and your family. Enjoy it. But I just, you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm being a little nitpicky and mean. I don't know. I'm also just in general still feeling very sensitive, and I have a lot of feelings, and so now I'm feeling bad. I don't want to hurt poor Mandy's feelings by coming for her pierogi chicken casserole. But then also she called it crack. So unless she's out here dumping crack into this, then maybe I reserve the right to be annoyed.
And then we'll put the rest on the top of the casserole. Get me my trusty spurtle here.
Wait, your trusty what?
On the top of the casserole. Get me my trusty spurtle here.
What the fuck is a spurtle? Your trusty who? What did you call me? My trusty spurtle. Well, I'm, like, even trying to think of, like, what kind of, I mean, obviously it's, like, whatever this spatula type of thing is that she's using to stir it up. But, like... What it sounds like she's trying to combine things, like words, like spoon and ladle? But where did the R come from? Exactly. The spurtle is a wooden Scottish kitchen tool dating from the 15th century that is used to stir porridge, soups, stews, and broths. So it's an actual thing. It's a wooden Scottish kitchen tool. Fascinating. Okay, well, thanks for that, Jazz. Thanks for doing my research for me.
We're gonna mix this together as best as we can.
Okay.
Now, you could probably just mix up the Alfredo and...
This is making me a little hungry, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But also, it's a Pinterest recipe, I'm sure. So just go look on Pinterest if you want to know how to make it.
Squirtle, I chose you. Hype LUL.
Oh, that does sound a little bit like Squirtle. Thanks for those bits, Diet Sody.
The ranch together first, and then add everything into it. Or you can just do what I did. Just dump it all in there and give it a mix.
Okay.
Either way, it's going to be fine.
This is what makes you hungry. Everything makes me hungry, girl. Everything makes me hungry. I'm a big human, and I have unquenchable hunger.
Because it will, you know, cook.
I'm famished.
And marry.
Actually, you know what? I've been loving these salt and vinegar almonds. Why don't I just have a couple? Why don't I just have a couple? I forgot that they were sitting right here. Yummy. Ooh. Name brand alert. Blue Diamond, name brand alert. Wait, can you hear me chewing? Can you hear me chewing? Oh God, embarrassing. Embarrassing. I got the street corn flavor of almonds. Oh, wow. White roll mom, add ranch seasoning to chicken. Is this crack? Speaking of chewing, have you seen the 48 oysters video? I've seen people talking about it on Twitter, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually seen a video. Whatever happened to corn chips? Are those still a thing? Are you talking about, like, Fritos? I think they still make Fritos. I love salt and vinegar chips. We'll have to try the almonds. Oh my God, they're so good. I've been obsessed. 48 Oysters vid is literally so wild. That day is so entitled. Do you mean corn nuts? I don't know what people mean. They said corn chips. They said corn chips. You gotta ask them. You gotta ask them, bestie. Not Jesus loves you. I don't know Jesus. And I'm an atheist. And I'm also a homosexual. And it's great if Jesus loves me. That don't mean but I don't know him. That's kind of weird, you know? If he loves me, it's kind of weird because I don't fucking know him. That kind of seems like some creepy behavior. If Jesus is out here loving me and I don't even know him, kind of cringe. Kind of cringe. Kind of giving stalker vibes. Kind of giving stalker vibes. I don't even know him, bestie. Jesus watches your stream and is parasocial. That's why he loves me. Oh, you know what? That's so true. That's so true. Did somebody say Jesus is in the house? I'm not entirely sure Jesus is actually present in this moment. But somebody is here to let me know that Jesus loves me. That's so much appreciated. Thank you so much. Can we get some prayers in the chat for Jesus's weird behavior of loving me even though I don't know him? It's very weird. It's very peculiar. Very odd. Yeah. Someone named Jesus in the chat, just vibing. So true. I never thought I'd say this, but we need to get back to the crack. That's so true. Let's get back to the crack chicken pierogi casserole
Together, so we'll be just
I love the squish ASMR. Oh, that's a beautiful casserole dish. I love the flowers. Although, why are some of the flowers in color and other flowers are not? Actually, maybe I don't like it. I don't like that it's not all in color. Why are these in just black and white at the top and these are not? It's a metaphor for what? It's a metaphor for what? You think this is Pioneer Woman? It does look like something that woman would make. It does look like a Ree Drummond original. Do you,
I'm gonna try
do
my
you hear
best
that dump
just to
splash noise?
get these down in the casserole dish. They will cook down naturally. Oh, I just made a mess.
Oh, me.
All right.
I made a mess that kind of looked like that.
Go ahead and do that. Then we're going to top it with the cheese. So, real life over here, I probably should have read the directions better.
Okay.
Because the pierogi should have been thawed. But hindsight's 2020. We're going to go ahead and bake this in the oven. We'll just bake it out.
And this is what I'm talking about, these recipes. Girl, it's not even her own recipe. And then she doesn't even do it right. And she says, well, let me present this to the YouTubies. I will say, though, while I was saying all of that.
Love my cream of wheat.
I meant corn nuts, besties, not corn chips. My apologies, everyone.
Are we
Less
still,
than 3.
Are we still talking about the corn nuts? For real, for real? Thanks so much for the bits, Hot Cheeto Girly. I was like, right, the 2 hours later, finally. But wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, I will say the only part where I'm like, it checks out for me that you would make some Pinterest recipes and post it to the internet. It's to like give your review of it, right? But then in that case, I don't necessarily need to see you make it. I just need to know if you enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Mandy never said she was managing the recipes. That's true. She's managing the maze, not the recipes.
Temperature for a little bit longer and everything will be hunky-dory.
Love my cream of wheat.
So
thank you, Jess.
Just put that cheese on it and get it into the oven. No mistakes, just happy little accidents, as Bob Ross would always say.
I was gonna say, okay, Bob Ross, you better make your happy little accident.
And that's what we're going with.
That was my parents' nickname for me. Happy little accident.
Love my cream of wheat.
Oh, Matt and Cheese with the same joke, my nickname as a baby. Honestly, I wasn't really an accident. I'm pretty sure my parents intentionally had me. Look at this cheese.
Not today, Satan. You're not ruining my mood.
Now, not Satan coming up after Jesus was just in here informing me that he loves me. Not after being told that Jesus loves me in my chat.
And the food that I make for my family, because it is supposed to bless and nourish our bodies.
Okay, work.
So, we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven, y'all.
Yeah, what did Satan have to do with this? Do you think Satan serves crack chicken perogi casserole in hell? Do you think Satan's over here serving this in hell to people?
All right, y'all. Here is
Hi,
the
Mason.
casserole. It looks amazing and it smells amazing. So I know it's going to taste amazing.
Would you look at that? I would actually definitely eat this. It says definitely. Sorry, the captioning is covering it, but it says definitely a 10 out of 10. Also, though, we gotta mute this music. Ooh, a tater tot. This is a questionable looking tater tot casserole. Y'all want a good tater tot casserole video to go watch? You want a good tater tot casserole video to go watch? Go watch Lisa's tater tot casserole on her YouTube page. If you go to Lisa's Hauls and sort her videos by most popular, Lisa's most popular video is her cooking up some tater tot casserole, okay? So go check her out. But
love my cream of wheat.
That's dog food.
It's something, because why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Why does it look gray? I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. It's so something, you know? Not black tar heroin tater tot casserole. Get out of here. Like, if you're gonna have tater tot casserole, I'm expecting there to be tater tots that are like golden brown, you know? That's what I'm expecting. I don't even see a tater tot in this photo. That's my concern.
Love my cream of wheat.
Bestie, it's not what's best for me and my family.
Listen, you know what I think Mandy's response would be? That's fine. That's fine. Okay, also, I had so much fun joking about Jesus with y'all, but if you're just here to talk to me about Jesus, I don't care if he loves me, if he doesn't love me. But I will happily just block you because listen, I don't have the time. We're trying to do important stuff here today, and that important stuff doesn't involve Jesus. Okay, he's not a part of my narrative, my story. I listen. I think it's weird. I think it's weird that that y'all are telling me he loves me because I don't even know this man. I'm about to get a restraining order. All right. I'm going to get a restraining order because it's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy. Let's go see what this tater tot casserole situation is. Let's see.
All right, so supper tonight is going to be tater tot casserole.
Okay.
So you'll just need any kind of tater tots you want.
I didn't know that Sonic had its own tots in the grocery stores.
I just have the Sonic tots. They're amazing, by the way.
I didn't even know you could get Sonic brand tater tots. I love the tater tots from actual Sonic.
But that's what I had in my freezer. You'll need 2 pounds if you've got hungry boys and a husband. If not, you can always cut it down to just 1 pound. But I've always made it with 2 because we love the leftovers.
Okay, work.
Then I'm going to use Badia Complete to season it.
Now, if these... I need to go back to that photo, because where were those Sonic tater tots in that photo? I could definitely see the ground beef. But I don't understand where the tater tots were.
I've got a can of cream of mushroom with roasted garlic and 1 can of cream of mushroom, just the normal.
Listen, if you're a girl and you want to eat some tater tot casserole, fuck you. Okay, this isn't for you. This is for hungry boys and men only.
And then we got some diced onion.
And don't even get me started if you're non-binary. You're just shit out of luck. All right?
Some minced garlic. So basically, I'm going to start by doing the ground beef. But that is supper tonight, y'all.
Okay. What are you going to do to the ground beef?
But yeah, this is delicious, so let's get to making it.
Wait, what was that weird pause?
So basically, I'm going to start by doing the ground beef. But that is supper tonight, y'all. But yeah, this is delicious, so let's get to making it. Right.
Why did we pause like that? Why did we pause? That was so weird. Oh gosh. Oh, I would have just, at a minimum, obviously she does some editing, so why not just edit out that pause?
All right, y'all, so we have our ground beef and onions already cooked down.
Work.
Now we're going to dump in our
Dump.
garlic and
Dump.
our soups.
She said dump. She said the word dump.
We'll stir it together, and then we'll get that casserole dish lined with them.
Where's
tots
the
and dump
green
this
beans?
mixture right over the top of it, and then top it with cheese.
What do you mean? Where's the green beans? Is green beans normally in tater tot casserole? Is that a thing? I listen, I don't know the last time I had tater tot casserole in real life. I couldn't tell you. That's also my thing about this, though, okay? Now, I just started thinking about something, okay? I just started thinking about something, and this is my other gripe with these videos. If the goal for this content is that you want to give people ideas for things that they can make that maybe they'd never thought of before, how is tater tot casserole something that's so original and so new that nobody's ever thought about making it before? Because I gotta tell you, I bet if we go look and search tater tot casserole on YouTube, the videos are probably a dime a dozen, you know? It's probably a dime a dozen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna eat an American recipe like this. Fair enough. I don't know, tater tot casserole kind of goes hard. Oh, listen! No debate there. I always loved a tater tot casserole as a kid. Again, it's been a long time since I've had it. I couldn't tell you the last time I had a tater tot casserole. But tater tot casserole, classic Midwest. Well, I don't think she's from the Midwest, but it is a classic Midwest dish that people eat a lot. It's also not like even her own spin, since this is probably directly from Pinterest. Well, right. I mean, it's not her own spin. It's not super creative. There's no nuance to it. She's using canned soup, frozen tater tots, and all she did on her own was ground the beef, you know? But honestly, would I eat it?
We have everything in
Probably.
here. I forgot to tell y'all and show y'all that we're gonna put some Monterey Jack cheese. It is the best.
Oh my god, you know what I just also realized? She does that thing that Vanessa does, where she puts in front of words. She puts Funeral potatoes also slap. They're like tater tot casserole. Oh yeah, funeral potatoes are so good. We have them at every family gathering ever. Yeah. But wait, listen to her put the in front of the cheese.
Tell y'all and show y'all that we're gonna put some Monterey Jack cheese.
Monterey Jack cheese? Monterey Jack cheese.
It is the best to go on top of this. So I'm just shredding it and we're gonna put it right on top.
All right, let's go. We're gonna mute though while she's doing that. I don't need this music going.
All right, y'all, here it is, hot and fresh out of the
And you know
oven.
what's
It
so
is baked
wild?
For about 35 minutes.
Because of all of the cheese and the creamy soups, isn't it kind of wild, like, with just seeing the top of this baked casserole, how similar it looks to the last casserole we just saw? Like, it could, I mean, obviously, we know it looks different when she spoons it out and plates it up, but I'm just like, all of these could be literally anything. You need a side-by-side. Well, there's that, okay. And then there's, can you see the thumbnail right there? I guess the cracked chicken pierogi casserole looks a little more orange. But otherwise, it's still like bubbly beige cheese looking ass stuff, you know? Do you feel me? Maybe not. Maybe it's not as similar.
Love my cream all wheat.
At the end of the day, aren't we all just the same casserole on the inside?
Oh, that's so true, Squash Banana. That's so true. That's so deep. That's a really deep message. I'm gonna have to think about that a little bit more. That's really touched me. It's really touched my heart. Yeah. You really did something. I am curious though, because there's clearly this cheese, and somewhere in there's the tater tots. I wonder how we got that gray ass beige looking, not beige, gray. It was gray looking at. I mean, that's obviously the beef part of it with the cream of soup.
That's in a 350-degree oven.
Oh, wait, where are the tater tots? Where are the tater tots?
Maybe the tater tot casserole is the friends we made along the way.
Funny Peach, thank you so much for that. That was also very inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for those bits. But where are the tots? That's my issue with this recipe. Absolutely delicious, 10 out of 10 is what it says there in case you can't read. All right, $1 million chicken casserole. So we start with a cracked chicken casserole and we're ending on $1 million chicken casserole. You better be putting the $1 million in the casserole. You better be putting the $1 million in there. This is her plate and she isn't allowed tots. Is that true? Did she say that? Did I miss that? Or are you just joking, Diet Sody? Oh, because listen, you're so right, because she's not a hungry boy, or but wait, wasn't that about the beef? Wasn't the hungry boy and hungry man thing about the beef? I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Love my cream all wheat.
She makes the $1 million from the crack.
Oh, are you saying she's a dealer? Listen, this is going on,
Love my cream all wheat.
Did we just get tater tot casserole clickbaited?
Maybe. Thanks for the bits, Jess and Liv. Appreciate it. what was I going to say? Oh, this is bordering on Lindsay Lohan's character calling Tina Fey's character a pusher, a drug pusher, and Mean Girls. I don't know that we need to go that far, but here we are. Women can't eat tater tots or Jesus will spite them. I think we need to let Jesus go. We need to stop talking about Jesus in this stream today.
All right, y'all, so supper tonight's going to be $1 Million Chicken Casserole. Okay. And I went ahead and just cooked up my diced chicken with a little bit of garlic and onion in there, along with some Badia Complete.
Is that the Tyson frozen chicken, or did you cut up a chicken breast and cook it? Also, there's Ritz crackers. I love a Ritz cracker, if I'm being honest. Oh, and there's cottage cheese. Okay.
And then I also still have it sitting out so we can season up the mixture a little bit.
Okay.
But you'll need some cottage cheese, sour cream, cream of chicken soup.
I'm a little nervous. The cottage cheese, if I'm being honest, makes me nervous. But I also did just watch an Amberlynn Reid video where she drunkenly ate cottage cheese from the container and squirted mustard and Tapatio on it. So maybe that's why I'm feeling a little triggered today.
Garlic powder, onion powder, some Ritz crackers for the top, of course, and then some cream cheese.
I always give my tops Ritz crackers. I say, top, if you're coming over, I'm gonna give you some Ritz crackers.
So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff mixed together, and then we'll add in our chicken and pour it into a casserole dish. Easy peasy, y'all.
Easy peasy.
So I've got the cream cheese in here. I did put it in the microwave just a little bit so I can make sure it was going to mix well with everything. So I just kind of mush that up a little bit, and then we're going to
that's a neon yellow looking cream of chicken soup.
Cream of chicken soup in here.
Okay.
Then we are going to add in our sour cream.
Oh, the whole container of sour cream.
Then we're going to add in about a cup of cottage cheese. That was about 4 to 5 ounces of sour cream.
Can we get a plop replay? Sure. What was the plop from the sour cream?
Our sour cream. Then we're gonna add.
Or was it from the
soup in here?
Love my cream of wheat.
What in the hell is this?
Well, it's $1 Million Chicken Casserole. Oh, it's from the soup.
Kind of mush that up a little bit, and then we're going to.
Oh, that was a good plop. I wasn't paying attention.
Chicken soup in here.
That was a great plop. That was a great plop.
We're going to add in.
Love a good plop.
Sour cream. Then we're gonna add in about a cup of cottage.
This is also, just to be clear, so much dairy.
Cheese. That was about.
Which I love. I'm a dairy stan. Okay, I'm a dairy stan. No judgment from me. I'm just noting. This is for the dairy lovers.
4 to 5 ounces of sour cream.
Cream. What was that? I was trying to say cottage cheese.
Add some garlic powder.
Okay.
Some onion powder.
Work. This could be an Amberlynn Reid recipe. Ooh! Let's replay that.
We're gonna dump our chicken in. And then 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 we're going to dump our chicken in.
Woo!
Now we're just going to give this a stir together. Dump it in our casserole dish. And cover it.
That's a lot of wet sounds. That's a lot of juicy, wet, moist sounds today.
With that Ritz cracker in a little casserole dish, and cover it with
love my cream of wheat.
I can feel my guts bubbling just looking at it.
Oh my god. I think this might be the worst of the 3 recipes because I'm just trying to understand what about this gives $1,000,000. It's giving Dollar Tree, but not $1,000,000.
Dump it in our casserole dish and cover it with that other. Dump it in our casserole dish and cover it with, stir together. Dump it in our casserole dish and cover it with that Ritz cracker and a little bit of butter, of course, to make that topping.
You gotta get the butter.
Add just a little bit of that Badia Complete. I went ahead and gave it a taste.
Okay.
Needed just a little bit of something in there.
Okay, work. Oh.
So I'm just gonna kind of spread that around enough. And now we're gonna add those buttery Ritz crackers.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so we've got this done. It's going to go into a 350-degree oven.
Would I eat this? That's hard to say. The cottage cheese really threw me off. If not for the cottage cheese. Wait, what is this again? $1,000,000 chicken casserole.
Yucky.
I think it's the cottage cheese that has me questioning if I would eat this or not. And then we're going to bake it. I don't know. the baking part is also like... The cottage cheese is why I said Zach needs to react to this. And here we are. You were correct. I'm feeling uncertain, especially after I've defended... Well, have I really defended this woman that much? But the other 2 recipes, sure, whatever. The cottage cheese is just... And then we're baking the cottage cheese. And then we're baking the cottage cheese. The cottage cheese is being baked.
For about 30 to 40 minutes. All right, y'all. So this is hot out of the oven, as you can tell. And we're just going to serve it up with some steamed broccoli. And that's going to be supper time.
All right, sweet friends. That is it for this week's video. I truly hope...
I'm her sweet friend. Y'all are not my sweet friends. Y'all are my, like, sour fans at best. Why didn't she butter the crackers? She said she did.
They serve cottage cheese cheesecake at schools as a treat here.
That is not a thing. Cottage cheese cheesecake? I don't think so. Are we Sour... You're my Sour Patch Kids. Yes.
you enjoyed these delicious and amazing fall casseroles, and it gives you some ideas of something to make for your family.
I didn't need the ideas.
If you are in need of
I'm rejecting these ideas, Mandy. I'm so sorry.
prayer, please let me know below. I would be honored to pray for you all. But until next time, I wish you nothing but the best.
Maybe Mandy can come take care of the prayers that those people were saying, please pray and go to church or whatever. Maybe Mandy can just do that for me and then I'll be saved. Those cottage cheese protein smoothies on Water Talk. How is that on Water Talk though? How is that on Water Talk? I rebuke these ideas. I don't need prayers. I'm a strong woman. Listen, I honestly, truly, I just want to, in case it's not clear, I just want to be clear that, like, I support people practicing whatever religion y'all want to practice and believe in. I know that religion and faith is important to a lot of people, and I don't usually, like, make light of it unless somebody comes in and tells me what I need to do with my life. Like, if you're going to come in here and tell me I need Jesus or something like that, then, like, we're not going to be very serious about religion, because how you want to practice religion is your thing, and I really respect that, as long as you don't tell me how I should practice religion, because I'm an atheist. So, anyways, thank you so much, YouTubies, for being here. That's all we got for today. I hope you enjoyed old Mandy and her managing these recipes. I hope y'all will consider checking out my other main channel if you somehow only know me from the re-upload channel. We're doing all kinds of fun, silly, goofy things over on the main channel, and follow me on all my social media and all those things, and I love you all so much, and I'm gonna go say bye to the Twitch people now, but I love you. Bye, YouTubies. Subscribe.